What's up everyone, my name is Anthony, and in this video I'm going to do an update about the broader market indexes as well as some specific stock picks. And I know I haven't posted an update video here on YouTube for a bit, and main reason why is I'm still working on improving my setup and getting everything as good as I can get it. And as well in the market, we haven't really seen that much price action over the past few trading days. We've gotten a lot of choppy movement to the upside. Very slowly grinding upwards, and this is not really that exciting, but I'm going to try to dive into exactly what is going on and how we can trade this in the future and just dive into some wave counts. So just in terms of the Robinhood account, from the past video that I showed this, I did add some money because I'm getting ready for the bear markets, as you can see here in the S&P 500, as I'm predicting some downfall. So I am stocking up on some ready capital over here. So this account is a little bit higher than last video, and that's because I added money. But today we are up 1,300 roughly, and that's just because we had a slight gap up, and that is just from some of the calls that were mentioned earlier in the Discord, and those are just kind of holding over the long term and not really high leverage. I wouldn't recommend getting into a lot of plays right now, but we are kind of squeezing some money out of this really gradual and choppy uptrend for now. Not high leveraged and not recommending to get into any calls at these levels. But overall, in the S&P 500, we actually are recording this live, and the trading is going on right now. It is around like 10 a.m. here in Pacific time. But overall, I'm going to break down what exactly we're seeing right here. So first of all, just to look at the S&P 500 on just the 1 hour time frame, we see that there is an impulsive structure working on here. So this is just a fifth wave in general, and within this fifth wave, we can subdivide it into this golden yellow count, which is the main focus of my trading, especially in the Discord. So we have the wave 1 up, a wave 2 down, and then a wave 3 up, and then a wave 4 down, and now we're working on this wave 5 of 5. And I know this chart is a little bit messy. There's a lot of stuff in here, so I'm going to actually go down to like a 5-minute time frame and break it down as far as I can into the specifics. So within that wave 5 that I just mentioned, we can further subdivide that. So as you can see here, this is the wave 5 I'm talking about, and we can subdivide it into a wave 1, 2, 3 up here, and then a 4 down, and then we're working on a 5 up. And now we're working on this wave 3 of 5. So yes, there's a lot of extensions and subdivisions within this wave 5, and that is totally normal, especially as you get closer to the end of a bull market. Things will continue to extend upwards as far as you can. So we have that wave 1 up, wave 2 down, wave 3 up, wave 4 down, and then this wave 5 here is extending as well. And that subdivides into a wave 1 up, wave 2 down, wave 3 up, wave 4 down, and then a wave 5. So we're kind of working on subdividing these wave counts, and it's very confusing, especially this price action. If I take away all the technical analysis, we see that it's pretty much just chop city. It's just completely up and down, up and down. Although we're slowly going upwards, it's really not easy to make good trades here. So I would honestly recommend not touching this price action as much as you can. So just in terms of what we can expect over the next couple of days or so, I do see, if we zoom in on this count, even though we have really choppy price action within this wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this wave 5 right here in blue looks to be forming an ending diagonal, as you can see here as I've labeled out. So after we bottomed out for this wave 4, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ending diagonal. And as you can see, none of this price action here looks impulsive. It's very choppy, so I would avoid touching it. And I recently exited out as much calls as I could, just taking some profits from this mini upside we're getting, because you really don't want to trade this choppiness and just kind of wait for price action to show itself. So I think we could come up to these price targets of 444 to 445, and these are just based off extension levels for this wave 3 right here, and I can show you exactly where this box come from. So we have the extension of this wave 1 up, then bottom of this wave 2 right here, and as you can see, those 1-to-1 extensions and the 1.272, that area is the target zone for this wave 3, and that's where I marked off with the box. So I do see us coming up to there, especially with this ending diagonal pattern if we do get that to the upside. But right now the risk to reward, as I said, is not good. So if we do come up here, we can expect some choppiness and maybe some downside for this wave 4, and then a potential final push upwards for this wave 3 here. And then this is where I'm going to target puts. So the put targeting is for this wave 4 here in kind of circled yellow. So the reason why I really like puts in that scenario is because over here, this is the wave 1, 2. And as you can see, this wave 2 barely retraced any of the move to the downside. So it didn't really go down that much. So that means by a theory of alternation, which is common in wave theory, the wave 4 will be pretty significant. So I do see a really good jump downwards here, and that's where I want to start exiting or entering puts. So of course I'll be signaling that in the Discord when the opportunity looks really good, and so I'm just watching for now. And if I look back to the Nasdaq index, which is the tech sector, it's also really choppy, as you can see here over the past couple of weeks or so. This is an absolute nightmare to trade, and this is why I have not been touching this index. I've just been watching it. It's always on my watch list, but have not traded it recently, and this is the reason why. So if we kind of zoom out a little bit, we have this basic impulsive structure forming. So within here we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the upside, and this wave 5 right here is subdividing. So we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and this 4 could technically extend further. It's really hard to decide right now. There's no reason to take any trades based on the price action we're seeing, but I'm just gonna wait for it to show itself out. So this is what I'm seeing for the Nasdaq. I do see us pushing slightly higher, possibly the levels 370 and above, but right now we're still getting that choppiness, and that could mean that we're extending this wave 4. So risk to reward here for any trades, bullish or bearish, does not seem very good to me because you're right in the middle of the trading range. So yeah, I'm just going to be watching these indexes for now, sitting on the sidelines after we took some profits on SPY calls over here. So next I want to look at other stock picks while the markets are having trouble. So in terms of choppiness, so we have MRNA, and I'm going to actually zoom out to the daily time frame and show you how really far extended we are in terms of wave theory. So just to zoom out, we have a wave 1 up, wave 2 down, wave 3 up, 4 down, and looks like we finished off this final wave 5 to complete the bullish wave impulsive structure. And as you can see here, this wave 5 really extended. So we have that wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this wave 5 also extended. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you really wanted to, you could further subdivide that wave 5, and that also extended upwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah, we were saying that in the Discord especially that this stock was really overextended. I didn't enter any positions just because the implied volatility is really high. Although if you entered puts at this area, you would have been massively in profit. But either way, I think there are still possible put opportunities, especially as we gravitate towards these zones right here. So these are just previous wave 3-4s, and those are typical areas of support as you come down. So in terms of MRNA, I do see us forming some kind of ABC correction, so maybe an A, B, and then a C downwards like that. So I am looking to target puts. Today it's down. What is it? It's still trading right now. It's down 17.65%. So I don't really want to buy puts on a day where it's down that much, but I am looking for more opportunities in terms of shorting, because this has really overextended just in terms of fib levels and just wave theory. So keeping that on the watch list. And next I want to also look at AMC. So AMC has been quite interesting. It's not really being able to push impulsively to the upside, although we did get some bits of attempts to go higher. So for example, over here, I think we did gap up like 10% one day to 37, that area, 36, and then we fell all the way down. So that's indicative of the fact that we're still in this wave 4. And I'm actually a little bit curious as to what it's going to do over the next couple of days or a few days, just because it's really having trouble trying to push upwards for this wave 5. So I do see us pushing still upwards for the wave 5 as we're still just consolidating for wave 4, but I really want to see some sort of attempt to at least start an impulsive move, because anytime we gap up or try to move upwards, it just gets sold off. So that's okay for now. If we do keep heading lower though, so say we do keep pushing into this green box right here, I'm going to be a little bit worried, but for now it looks still okay. So I do want to see some kind of impulsive push to the upside for that wave 5. And in terms of price targets, just anywhere, if we take these zones right here, so these are kind of basic fib levels, so we could actually keep lowering this to the bottom of the wave 4. And as you can see here, the 1-to-1 extension is still around 47, and the 1.618 is still at 58. I don't think it's going to go back up to those levels, but there is still some expected upside if you get that wave 5. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the stock will do over the next couple of days or so, and just going to be watching it. It's always on my watch list. So yeah, looking like it's still extending for a wave 4, and this is just, as you can see here, a complex correction, a WXY pattern, and those are, as you know, very annoying to deal with, and they can extend for a long time. So yeah, and now just to conclude all this analysis, let's look at the fear index. So in terms of the VIX, let me go down to the 2-hour time frame. We are sort of hovering under some key areas of resistance and support. So these are previous areas of support and resistance, and right now we're under it. So that technically is a bullish sign. And that makes sense because if we are predicting a little bit more upside to the S&P 500 as well as the Nasdaq, it would make sense for the VIX to be under some of these resistance levels so that it can still try to head downwards towards this last area of support. And I think in my past video, I mentioned how when we were under here, this blue line last time, we would try to head lower, and we did get that. And then we kind of pushed upwards for that, I think some kind of wave 4, yeah, somewhere here. But when you're under this blue line, which is a very heavy area of previous support and resistance, you can expect it to try to gravitate lower as long as it stays under here. So yeah, I'm still looking for the indexes to go grind higher as VIX goes lower, but still the risk to reward on any bullish trades is still low. So I'm just gonna be watching from the sidelines. And so that's gonna be it for this video. I'm always gonna be updating in the Discord if I see any really good plays. For now, I just want to kind of see what price action is going to do over the next couple trading days or so. So yeah, I'm looking forward to try to getting into more plays to pump up this Robinhood account. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated, of course, in the Discord, and I'll try to keep you as updated as I can in the YouTube. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.